Hey friends, welcome back to World Drum Club. I'm Kalani and I just got a shipment that I'm super excited to share with you. It's the Kalani's World Rhythms collection from Tycoon Percussion in cooperation with Hal Leonard, and I'm going to be showing you each of the instruments as we go through this series, unboxing World Rhythms. It's conga time, it's conga time, it's conga time. How do I know? Because it says right here on the box, conga conga. Is that like pizza pizza? All right, so this is the set of congas. You get 2 congas in the World Rhythm set. Let's check it out. Always be safe when you're opening boxes. That's called a double box slice right there. I'm going to start with one, and then we'll look at the pair together. But these are specially designed for the classroom, for some of our younger musicians. And what makes these great is they're at a height that is really comfortable to play if you're sitting in the standard classroom chair height, which is a little low, a little bit lower than a drum throne like I usually use to play the drums. But we know you don't have a bunch of drum thrones for all of your students. So we're including a low stand. You get a built-in you get a stand included with each drum, and that gets it up off the ground so it can resonate. And it also stabilizes the instrument. We're going to look at that in a second. Let's get the drum out of the box. All right, so I want to show you guys what's happening here with the conga drum. I'm going to hold it up a little bit, but first of all, you get a natural skin head, which is traditional sound. Don't worry about cleaning it. I'll talk about that in a second. We have a comfortable hoop here, really easy on the hands, metal. This is just like professional instruments, traditionally made, same kind of quality, great hardware. The tuning system is the same as the professional drums that they're going to be using in middle school or high school or beyond. So we're not using some alternative tuning method that people are going to, have to relearn how to tune a traditional drum. These drums are just like professional drums, a little bit smaller. We have the badge right here, of course, and the finish is natural, which I love. It's just a beautiful wood finish, real simple, real elegant. All the drums in the series have this black hardware look, which I think gives it a nice unified look and feel. Let's put this down on the ground and I'll show you what the drum sounds like. So first of all, it sounds great right out of the box. Usually when you get drums, they might be a little bit low, but this one sounds great. You also, on each drum, I'm going to turn it up so you can see it in the overhead. Each drum has a protector on it, which is removable. But this little plastic guy, it helps prevent damage from the drums if they bump together. So you put these facing the opposite drum, and it'll help them, stay scratch-free. All right, so here's what the head looks like. Again, let me move this up so you see it in the overhead. You see the World Rhythms logo on the head, Tycoon logo. I think it sounds great right out of the box. You're going to tune these with a 13mm or 1/2" open-ended wrench. I'm going to go over that right now and show you how to tune up the drum. You're going to take your 13mm or 1/2", depending on what system you're using, open-ended crescent wrench like this. Here's what it looks like in the overhead. You're going to start, well, first check the pitch of your drum. This one sounds pretty good, so I'm not really going to tune it very much. I'm just going to show you how you would tune it if you were going to change the pitch. You're going to start at somewhere, and I recommend, let's just start at the badge, or you can start at the, let's start at the protector, at the lug protector or shell protector. And you're going to put the wrench on, find the one that fits. Sometimes there's different sizes, so yeah, like this side's a little bigger, this side is the smaller size. And if you want to tune it up, you're just going to go counterclockwise a little bit. From looking down, you're going to go counterclockwise. And you're going to go around in a circle. You don't have to go in a star pattern or anything. You're going to go once around the drum and tune each lug nut the same amount until you get back to the beginning. So I'm here, this is a 5 lug drum, so you only have to do it 5 times, and then check the pitch. Okay, if you're tuning it up, you can leave it there. If you're tuning it down, just turn the lugs the other way, and then before you check the pitch, give it a little tap in the middle, or hit it in the middle, and that'll help seat the head, and then that'll be the resting pitch. Some people ask me, do I need to tune the drums down when I'm done playing them? If you tune them up so where they're pretty high and tight, it's not a bad idea to relax the heads a little bit, especially if you're not going to be using the drums for a while. But if you're kind of using them a lot all the time, playing, you don't have to tune them up and down every single time you use the drums. Now let's learn how to tune a pair of drums so they sound like a set. Okay, I've got 2 drums. You see one is a little bit smaller. This would be the conga. This would be the tumba. I've got an interval between the drums, right? Because they're different sizes and they're tuned a little bit differently. Determine the interval. D, 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 D. I'm saying that that's like a minor third or 3 half steps. I might want to make that a little bit wider. So I can either tune the high drum up a little, right? The smaller drum up, or I can tune the larger drum or the lower drum down. I'm kind of wanting to go for about a 4th or a major third or something. So let me focus on the larger drum. In this case, I think these are already pretty high, so I'm not going to go higher. I want to go a little bit lower, and I'm going to start here and turn the lug nut about a 1/4 turn. From where I'm looking down on it, I'm turning it clockwise, and I'm going to go 5, right? Because these are 5 lug drums. And I'm getting back to where I started. And because I'm tuning the drum down, I want to give it a little thwack. That's a technical word, thwack, in the middle. So now we're at a major third, right? B, B, B. If you want a different interval, you can just go up or down. Tune the low drum down, tune the high drum up. However you want to get there is up to you. But you want to have your congas basically, I would say, a major third. It could be a minor third if you like that. Minor third, major third, perfect 4th, even a 5th apart is okay. If you start getting wider than a 5th, they sound like they maybe don't belong together anymore. It's a little bit too far. If you get too close together, again, it doesn't sound like a set. It sounds like one drum that's in tune and another drum that's sort of almost in tune. But you want to have variety. That's why we have more than one conga, so we can have a melody. These are a melodic instrument, not unlike the timpani, which is another set of drums that are often tuned to an interval of a 4th, coincidentally. Here's the lowdown on sanitizing heads. Now there's some rumors or mythology out there that you need special materials, synthetic materials to be able to be sanitized, and that somehow natural skin heads are not sanitizable. That's simply not true. You can use any kind of sanitizer on natural heads that you can on synthetic heads. In fact, what do we usually use hand sanitizer on? These things, which are made of what? Or covered with what? With skin. So it's not a problem. You can sanitize natural heads. It's not going to cause a problem at all. So feel free to get the drums that sound authentic, get the drums you want based on the sound and the materials. I like natural skins because that's what the professionals use, and that's what is traditional. That's the traditional sound. But you can make your own choices, but I just wanted to let you know it's perfectly fine to have natural skin heads and use sanitizer on them. That's the overview. These are the World Rhythms Congas by Tycoon Percussion. I'm Kalani, and this is World Drum Club.